ಅನುದಿನ ಅನುಕ್ಷಣ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ. ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಹಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಹಾಕೋಣ. ಸಂತಸದಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ.
Yes, sir. Yes, teacher. Present, ma'am.
Hi children, welcome to third language English class. Yes dear children, so in my previous episode we were discussing PROSE lesson 6, the fantastic story Simpleton, and this is episode number 3. Hope you read and did all the tasks that I have given to you to do at your homes. So, let me see your previous episode's tasks, dear children. In my previous episode, I gave you to do the 3 questions. I asked you to answer 3 questions answers. Think you have done all the tasks. See, let me see the questions and answers. What task did the old man give to the brothers to do? In the castle, the grey old man was there, and the grey old man gave the 2 brothers who were the sons of the king, who were always thinking they were the clever. He asked them to do a task. Yes, what was the task? And the answer, find the 1,000 pearls which hidden under the moss. And they were the pearls lost by king's daughter before the sunset. Yes, they had to find 1,000 pearls from the moss. That was the task that the old man gave the brothers to do. Why did the 2 brothers become stones? Another question. You know the answer and you have written, I think so. And the answer is because the 2 brothers failed to search 1,000 pearls under the moss before the sunset. As usual, the grey old man said, if you failed to search those pearls before sunset, you will become stones. So, as usually, they failed and they become stones. Yes. Another question. Write the first sentence that written on the stone table. I gave you this question, little lengthy one. And what you have to do, you have to write the first task that the great man asked them to do. And here is the task, here is the sentence. In the wood, under the moss, are hidden 1,000 pearls lost by the king's daughter. Whoever can find them all in one day before the sun goes down, before the sunset, will free the castle from its spell. Dear children, the castle was not natural. It was under the spell. Someone put a spell on the castle. So, that was the thing. But, condition is there, if he should search and not succeed before the sunset, he will be turned into stone. So this is a beautiful sentence. This is the task written on the stone table. Apart from this sentence, dear children, there were 2 more sentences, because on the stone table 3 sentences were written. Yes. So this is all about the previous episode's tasks. Hope you answered all the questions correctly. Shall we read what happened next in the story? The 2 brothers became stones already. What happened next? Before that, let's learn today's paragraphs, new words, my dear children. Please try to note down. Let's know the new words of today's paragraphs. First word, heap. What is the word you know? Heap. Heap means pile, rashi, gudde hakodu anta ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Pile. See the picture? Yes, this is what? Heap, pile. And the sentence, we can see heap of sand on the bank of the oceans. See how I used the particular word heap in my own sentence. And the next word, yes, gratitude. Yes, today many of us lacking this one, gratitude. Yes, what do you mean by gratitude? Thankfulness. See how the picture is depicting gratefulness. Yeah, how I used the sentence, the word in my sentence. I am full of gratitude to you for helping me. Oh my dear friend, you helped me, so I am grateful to you. I am full of gratitude about you, to you. That's what the sentence, dear children. Yes, one more word, dived. You know, dived. That means plunged. You can understand this word by seeing this picture. Yes, plunging, diving, plunged. See how I used the word in my sentence. Rahim dived in the pond. Rahim dived in the pond. Be careful, dear children. If you want to dive in the pond, you should know swimming. That's it. Yeah. And one more word. Yes, attempt. What is the word you know? Attempt. Attempt means what? Try. Attempt means try. Here is a sentence. My brother got MBBS seat in the first attempt. See, my brother got MBBS seat in my first attempt. Many students fail to get the MBBS seat in their first attempt. They try again and they get the seat. That's what the words, my dear children. Now let's move ahead. Let's read the text simpleton further. Before that, let us recap. See, the two brothers and the simpleton were in the castle, and the grave old man assigned them to do a task. The two young sons of the king, the two brothers who were calling this boy as simpleton, they tried themselves and they failed to do. And now what happened? They became stone already. Still the castle is under the spell, and one person is there, one boy is there, and he is also a simpleton. What the simpleton do? What the simpleton does in that home, in that castle? Let's see. For that purpose, you have to refer page 61 and 62, my dear children. Yes. Here is the text. At last, the simpleton, let me read with little explanation, dear children. Please listen to me carefully and try to comprehend the text. At last, the simpleton had to look for the pearls, but he was very unhappy at having to do it. He thought that he was so much more stupid. See, he was so much more stupid than his brothers, that if they had failed, of course, there would be no chance for him. At last, simpleton entered to the field. He had to search the pearls, and he was not happy. He was thinking that I too definitely become a stone. My cousins are failed to search the pearls under the moss. They became stones. How could I search the 1,000 pearls from under the moss? When the clever people became the stones, how am I? What happens to me? So there was no chance for him. Maybe he also became a stone. I don't know. So for that, let's read the text ahead. Yes. As he sat thinking about it, he saw ants coming. He saw coming towards him the ant king, whose life and house he had saved. He had brought with him 5,000 of his ants, and it was not long before they had found all the pearls and piled them up in a large heap. Then they went home, hardly waiting for his thanks. They had been glad to help him and thus show their gratitude. Yes, dear children. What happened to Simpleton? He was thinking, how should I search? How should I find these pearls? 1,000 pearls. When the clever boys failed to search, he was thinking, and he saw there the ant king was coming towards Simpleton. He was not alone. The ant king was not alone. He was accompanied by 5,000 of his kith and kins, 5,000 of his relatives. And the ant king heard the problem, heard the task of the Simpleton. The ant king and his family members searched for the pearls. With a little time, dear children, with a little time, they searched all 1,000 pearls under the moss, and they piled up. They put in a heap, large heap of 1,000 pearls. Without expecting the Simpleton's thanks, they went back gladly. So this is how the ants showed their gratitude. Who are the ants? The ants, the same ants that the Simpleton saved in that evening. In that evening, the brothers wanted to crush the anthill, but Simpleton saved, young cousin saved. So the ants showed their gratitude by helping Simpleton. Yes. Then what happened? Let's see. Yes. Let's see, dear children, what happened next. When the Simpleton went back to the castle with the pearls, see how many pearls Simpleton is holding? Yes, when the Simpleton went back to the castle with pearls, he was given another task to do. One sentence he completed. It was to bring the key of the princess' sleeping room from the bottom of the lake where it was sunk. See what kind of job the grey old man gave to Simpleton. Simpleton was very happy. Yes, I searched, I found all the 1,000 pearls. He took all the pearls in his hand and coming to grey old man, and the grey old man assigned another work. He gave another task to do. What was the task, Simpleton has to find the key of princess' sleeping room, and that key was lost by her in the lake. It was in the bottom of the lake, and that key, that's the Simpleton has to found, has to bring. So that was the task assigned to Simpleton. Of course, he could not possibly hope to do this by himself. But when he went down to the lake, he found there the ducks that he had saved from being killed. They knew him at once, and when they heard what he wanted, they quickly dived into the bottom of the lake and got the key for him. See, that is why we should help small one, miniature one, and big one also. So the Simpleton was worrying, how could I get the key from the bottom of the lake? He was thinking that, and he came to the lake. When he came to the lake, he saw the same doves. That doves he saved in the evening. So he came to the lake, and the ducks remembered Simpleton. They identified Simpleton and they asked him, why Simpleton, why are you here? And Simpleton said his problem. So the ducks, what did the ducks do, you know? The ducks quickly dived into the lake. They went to the bottom of the lake and they searched the key in the bottom and they came out with the key. And Simpleton was very happy and he fulfilled, he had done the second task also. Yes. So this is where I stop now and will continue. What happened next? What was the third task? Did Simpleton do it, or was Simpleton fail to do that? Let's see, and hope you read the text, you comprehend my explanation also. Now I'll just check slightly your comprehension by asking simple questions, dear children. Simple questions. Yeah. Who helped Simpleton to find pearls? 1,000 pearls Simpleton found, you know. In that task, who helped Simpleton? Yes, your answer is ready and you said that, yes, the ants whom he saved earlier. Earlier, he saved the ants and the anthill. So, they helped Simpleton to find the pearls. And the second question, what was the second task given to Simpleton? Simpleton was given second task by the grey old man. What was it? You know the answer. Key. Yes. The second task was to find the keys of princess sleeping room, bedroom. Princess bedroom. From where? From the bottom of the lake. Yes. That is the second task. And did Simpleton succeed in second task? Did he? Did he get success? Did he succeed? Yes. He succeeded in the second task. Yes, dear children, he succeeded. And on the fourth question, who found the keys for Simpleton? Simpleton did not find the keys, but someone found the keys for Simpleton. Who were they? Yes? Ants? No. Yes, that is ducks. The ducks found the key from the bottom of the lake, and those ducks only he saved. Those two brothers wanted to kill the ducks, but Simpleton saved those ducks, and he said that we should not kill the ducks like that, and they left the ducks and went forward. So those ducks helped Simpleton to find the keys. That's it, my dear children. Hope you answered all the questions correctly in a right manner. Thank you. Now let me jump into grammar. In my previous episode, I discussed about auxiliaries, especially primary auxiliary verbs. And I told you that there are two types of auxiliary verbs. One is primary, another one is modals. Today, my dear children, I am discussing modal auxiliary verbs with you. Yes, dear children, let us know what are modal auxiliary verbs. For what verbs we call as modal auxiliaries. Let's know that. Yes, in English we use modal auxiliary verbs to express ideas such as possibility, ability, obligation, compulsion. These are the ideas, dear children. These are the emotions, dear children. These are the, the feeling of the person, the mood of the person, the mood of the subject. Whether the subject in possibility, whether the subject in ability, whether the subject in obligation, whether the subject is in compulsion. the mood of the subject. So only it is called as modal auxiliaries, dear children. So, to express ideas such as possibility, ability, obligation and compulsion, we use modal auxiliary verbs. It is often possible to use the same auxiliary verb to express different ideas, dear children. I'll give you the example. One modal auxiliary, using one modal auxiliary, we can express 2 to 3, 4, 5 ideas, dear children. You know the example? For example, we can use can to talk about ability and possibility. For example, I can give you one example here only. Can, ability. I can speak English fluently. Yes, I can speak English fluently. It's my ability. He can come now. He can come now. Avaru barಬಹುdu. Avanu barಬಹುdu. Possibility. Barlikkilla. See, I can speak English fluently. Ability. He can come now. Possibility. Here, I used the same modal auxiliary verb, that is can, to express my idea, the ability and possibility, dear children. That is how the same auxiliary will express different ideas altogether. And one more point about modal auxiliaries. These modal auxiliaries never occur independently. They are not act as main verbs. They always be helping us. But in the case of primary auxiliaries, you know, primary auxiliaries can act as main verbs. But these modal auxiliaries, you know, they never occur in a sentence as main verb. They always followed by a main verb in a sentence. See, I can speak English. No, see, I can speak. Not I can English. No. I can speak English. See, here can followed by speak. So, the modal auxiliaries always followed by main verbs in sentences. Then, what are the modal auxiliaries? Yes, these are the modal auxiliaries. In modal auxiliaries also, there is present tense, there is past tense. What are the present tense modal auxiliaries? Can, shall, will, may, ought to, need to, must, dare to. And modal auxiliaries past tense, could, should, would, might, used to, need to, must, dare to. These are the modal auxiliaries that are there in English. Yes. Let's see the table. Now let's make meaningful sentences from the below table. Yes, dear children, here is the table. This table is available in your textbook also. You can refer your textbook also. See, dear children, there are nouns, there are verbs, there are sentences. Yes, I, he, Akbar, Salma, they, we, you. And verbs, you know, can, will, may, shall, ought to, need to, must, dare to. I here in this table, I used only present tense modal auxiliaries. And the sentences: speak English well, climb a coconut tree, wash utensils, clean the house, face challenges in life. For your convenience, for your understanding, for my dear children, I tried myself to construct beautiful sentences using that table. See, my first example, I shall speak English well. I can speak English well. I use the noun, I use the verb, and I use the sentence also from the table. And one more sentence, dear children, Akbar must dare to face the challenge in life. Must, compulsion. Compulsion. Akbar must dare to face the challenges in life. And the third one, Salma can climb coconut tree. Why Salma can wash utensils? Why Salma can wash cloths? Salma can climb coconut trees. See the ability of Salma and the possibility of Salma also. Yes, in the fourth sentence, they will wash utensils. They will wash utensils, and that is the compulsion is there. They will wash, they will wash utensils. That's how the tone. Depending on the tone, you can you can draw out the ideas. Last one. We need to clean the house. We need to clean the house. There is the idea of compulsion. We need to clean the house. These are the few examples I can give to work on from the table to construct sentences, dear children. And dear children, still you can construct as many sentences as possible from the table. So make sentence and show to your teachers. Okay? Yes. Let's recapitulate what we have discussed so far. Should not forget the things, the earlier discussion, what we have discussed, Yes. For that purpose, I am again took the bubbles. First bubble. Simpleton proceed to do the tasks. Yes, the two brothers failed and Simpleton proceed to do the task. Next, what happened? With the help of the ants, he found all the pearls. The ant king and his family came to the help of Simpleton because Simpleton helped them in the earlier. So the ants came to the help of Simpleton. They found all 1,000 pearls and put them in heap, put them in pile. They piled in heap and gave to Simpleton. So Simpleton did that, and he came to the old man with a handful of pearls. And the grey old man gave another task to do. What task he gave? He gave find key task. Dear children, find key task. What was the key? Princess bedroom key. Princess sleeping room key. Where was it? It was in the bottom of the lake. Yes. What happened then? Yes. Simpleton went to the lake. There were ducks. There were ducks. Which ducks? Simpleton saved in earlier. So the ducks came to his help and they dived into the lake. They went into the bottom of the lake and they found the key of Princess' bedroom, my dear children. So this is how Simpleton did the first two tasks assigned by the grey old man in the castle. Still, Simpleton has to do one more task, dear children. What is the task? Let's see. Apart from this, today's episode, dear children, we have already discussed about modal auxiliaries. What are the modal auxiliaries in present tense? What are the modal auxiliaries in past tense also? And there is a table we have to construct the sentences using those modal verbs. And time is up. We have to close the episode. So before closing the episode, I don't leave you idly. So I am assigning very beautiful tasks. Do the task page on 65 of your textbook, dear children. I am showing you. Try to write the sentences using this table. And again, two more questions I am assigning you. How did the ants help Simpleton? And why did the ducks help Simpleton? So, dear children, please work on this. Read the text once again. Read the glossary. And you have noted down the glossary already. Read again and try to comprehend the text. Read the text again. Try to comprehend the text and read the modal auxiliaries again. And I have given many examples there. Might have noted down all. Do them at your home. And let's meet in next episode. And this is your teacher Suresh Abbigeri from Koppal district. Thank you for watching. You can access this in YouTube also. Thank you, dear children.
ಅನುದಿನ ಅನುಕ್ಷಣ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಹಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಹಾಕೋಣ ಸಂತಸದಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ.
Yes, sir. Yes, teacher. Present, ma'am.